May the Lord's peace rest upon you. Maybe since you were born, you had been having dreams or visions which you understood or which you never understood. And by the time you started understanding dreams, maybe there are some or there were some which had happened before when you were young and you assumed. Maybe you thought it was just your thoughts, maybe what you did in the morning or what you had been thinking about. We have started a series of dreams because this is a very critical issue we need to handle in our YouTube channel. Dreams and visions happen to us, to some of us, or possibly to all of us. There are people whom God can speak directly, they hear the voice of God, and some people need visions and dreams, especially while they were asleep. God speaks to them. Sometimes you dream you are eating meat, you are driving a vehicle, you are falling on a cliff, you are swimming, animals chasing you. But do you understand? Some of these dreams are real. God is speaking to you. Yes, I know there are dreams from the devil. That one we'll tackle in our next series. But in most cases, God speaks to us through dreams and through visions. The book of Numbers, chapter 12, verse 6, it is written, He said, Listen to my words. Now this is the Lord speaking to Israelites. When there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, reveal myself to them in visions. I speak to them in dreams. So, God is promising Israelites that as long as there are prophets among them, God will speak to them through dreams and through visions. So God expects the prophets to understand the dreams because most dreams, they don't come directly. There are people who are direct dreamers. They sleep at night, the dream vehicle is burning, the following day the vehicle is burning. Those are a few cases, but we will tackle them in our next series. But dreams and dream symbols need to be understood by us so that in future we should not blame God that He never spoke to us. You hear sometimes people saying, oh, God told me to do this, God told me not to start this business. Some of them, they don't hear a direct message from God. Some of them, it is dreams, but God gave them the revelation. Because you have to understand that dreams are not the same. You might dream the same thing, all of you driving vehicles, but one person dream means totally different from the other person. So there is no standard dream symbols and definitions. For example, if you are dreaming a snake is chasing you, sometimes it means evil spirits, sometimes it means the spirit of witchcraft. Something bad is going to happen to you. Maybe you want to start a big business. You have invested, maybe you have borrowed a loan, or you have your own money. You want to invest in a business. Then you're not aware, you're not sure if God has allowed you to start that business or not. So you decide to pray and maybe fast, or dedicate special prayers for your business before you start your business. Then all of a sudden at night, you dream a very big river, a very deep river. You want to cross, but you are unable to cross. In some cases, God is telling you the business you're going to start will not prosper. But do you perceive? Do you understand what God is telling you? The book of Job chapter 33, verse 14 to 16, it is written. Job 33 verse 14, it says, For God does speak now one way or another. So God can speak using different ways. Yeah. Though no one perceives it. So sometimes God speaks to us, but we do not perceive. Sometimes due to our ignorance. Sometimes due to the fact that we are not aware that is God speaking. Sometimes we suspect it's the devil. And that's why we are told that we have to test all the spirits. So God can speak to us, but we cannot perceive at times. But when you get knowledge, we will perceive it. Verse 15, it is written, in a dream, in a vision of the night, when deep sleep falls on people as they slumber in their beds. So, while you are asleep, God can speak to you because it's your brain which is asleep, but your mind, your conscience is still alive. God will speak to you, and that dream will be deposited to your memory. You'll remember it, but you have to write it down. When you dream, please write it down because in most cases, dreams will fade away, they will go. But deeply, we'll go to those such chapters in our next series. Verse 16 is written, he may speak in their ears and terrify them with warnings. Sometimes you wake up at night terrified, trembling. God is telling you in your room there are demons. You need to cast them down, to cast them out completely. So God speaks in very different ways. Some people to dreams, some people vision, some people just directly. But no dream is standard. In the book of Genesis chapter 40 verse 8, it is written, we both had dreams, they answered, but there is no one to interpret them. So you can have a dream, but no one will interpret to you. So then Joseph said to them, do not interpretations belong to God. Tell me your dreams. So Joseph is telling them that dreams interpretations belongs to God. Remember, Joseph had also had dreams. He told the dreams to his brothers, and his brothers decided to sell him because they knew very well Joseph is going to prosper. So to suppress his future prosperity, they had to sell him. But initially, Joseph didn't understand the interpretation of the dreams, but his brothers understood. For example, in most cases, we are told that maybe you lost your loved one, and this loved one comes to you at night, maybe through a dream, give you instructions. In most cases, these are familiar spirits. We'll go deep in our next series. It's written in the Bible that those people who are dead, they don't partake anything to the world, to the people who are living. But sometimes we misinterpret this verse, this chapter of the Bible. It is written in the Bible, those people who are dead, especially God's men, have been seen coming back. When Jesus was on the mountain, Moses came back. The Bible never said that it's the familiar spirit of Moses. The Bible said Moses came and he was seen with Jesus. And Peter wanted to build a tent for Moses, Elijah, and Jesus. And Jesus said no. But we are not going to quote this verse to try to justify that when you see somebody who is dead, maybe that person is a God's person, because prophets don't die. They die physically, but God is with them. For the case of Moses, what did Moses come to do on earth? And yet he had died. And when you read the book of Jude, you find that when Moses died, the devil wanted his body. So we are sure Moses had died. So you cannot rebuke all dreams when you see a man of God who was dead some time back. But we'll tackle better in other series because I want to be doing short series. So familiar spirits can come in form of those people who are dead. You have to rebuke them because those people who those spirits pretend to be your people, can bring curses. They want you to get into covenants you don't understand. They come to you, give you food at night and eat. But in some cases, they are not familiar spirits. Sounds controversial. But the more we go into this series, the deeper we go, and the way we let our Holy Spirit to guide us, we'll understand better. So, don't be 100% sure, since you have read about dreams, since you have heard people preaching about dreams. When you dream a specific dream, it means the same. No. God had reasons why he can use one dream to have 7 meanings. Joseph dreamt about, not Joseph, Pharaoh dreamt about cows, weak cows eating the good cows, the fat cows. And Joseph translated the dream, which meant there will be 7 good years of abundance and 7 years of hunger. But it doesn't mean that when you dream about cows, it's about hunger and abundance. No. For example, if you dream about a cow chasing you, maybe that's most probably the spirit of witchcraft. Your close relative trying to take your blessings, trying to kill you. May the Holy Spirit guide us in everything we do as we partake into this series and understand what God is telling us in our dreams.